Hello guys, welcome. I am Samantha the Introvert, and today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 7 of The X Morning. So let's get into it. In this episode, we will focus on the day of the breakup. When Tamtawan sent the breakup text, he blocked Patopi because he knew Patopi will try to call for explanation. Tamtawan said that he never wanted to do that, and for what he did, no one would forgive him, not even he would forgive himself. Then we in the present when they were kissing, and trust me, it was a long ass kiss. Even people was passing keep staring. With that kiss, Tamtawan wanted to go home because he is in the mood. But Patopi can't leave because he still needs to meet up with Paul. Anyways, when Patopi went inside, he saw Paul talking to Young. Small world that everyone knows everyone. Young and Paul said they met each other through work. But the big question was, why was Young at the restaurant? Young didn't tell them. He lied, when in reality, he was on a date. Anyways, after Young left, Patopi did not waste any time and told Paul he wishes to rush through this dinner, and Paul already guessed Patopi wants to go with Tamtawan. And that's when Paul revealed that Young told him how Tamtawan loves Patopi, got him to sacrifice a lot for Patopi. Patopi, who didn't know about such sacrifice, asked Paul to tell him exactly what Tamtawan sacrificed for him. Meanwhile, Tamtawan at home with Sose waiting on Patopi to get home. When Patopi got home, Tamtawan sees how sad Patopi is, and it is when Patopi revealed that he found out why Tamtawan broke up with him and left him 4 years ago. 4 years ago, Tamtawan got a job offer that Young gave to Tamtawan, which is to be on screen, but Tamtawan didn't want it and said Patopi is best to get that role. But Young said Patopi is not ready for such big role of job. Now, at the time, Young told Tamtawan to separate on jobs to let Patopi grow on his own, and Tamtawan did not take the job and instead let Young give Patopi that job and left. So now we get to know that when Patopi cried on screen, it was his first emotion that Patopi felt and showed, which got him to rise pretty fast. At the time, it was the only decision he could have made to let Patopi go and to let him set himself to be the villain and let Patopi hate him. When Patopi heard why he fully left, Patopi thinks the reason Tamtawan came back was because he hit rock bottom low and he may leave when he reached top again. The sad part about this is the only thing Tamtawan can say was, "I'm sorry. Dude, you just got back together." Patopi was ready to leave until he sees Sose and the fact that she threw up. They took Sose to the vet, and of course, GMMTV got a real veterinarian in the show. When I saw Mix, I was so shocked because Mix was on live the night before the show. The veterinarian was telling them to give the medication to Sose when they go home. But because Patopi never gave Sose medication, he asked the veterinarian to teach him how to do it. And the love in Tamtawan's eyes says it all. Because back then, Patopi tried to take care of Sose, but he didn't know how. But he did try all the wrong ways. Anyways, they were told to monitor Sose, and if anything happens, they should bring her back. But here's the thing, they both have a project presentation at work, and Tamtawan wants to go, but Patopi tells Tamtawan to stay with Sose and he will go work. Now at work, everyone is nervous that Tamtawan didn't show up, especially that he was the one who organized the idea, but Patopi said he can handle it. But just as Patopi said that, here came Tamtawan with Sose. After that presentation project is all over, they get to talking and we get to know that Tamtawan should not have brought Sose because Young is allergic to cats. And just as they say they will not let Young find out about Sosei, in came Young and immediately his allergy happens, just started. But then they had to rush to catch up to the cat because the cat was like moving. That cat was a paid actor, I'm telling you. Now, should I mention that Suet had his nude accidentally shown on his personal computer and everyone saw? The funny thing is, Potter P took the blame, and when Tamtawan asked why he did that, Potter P basically said it's payback when doing things on your own without talking to the other party. Later we see Nudie and Kalki talking about the cat incident. Then Young came, letting them know that they should just worry about their business. Then his facial expression changed as soon as he got a text. As soon as he left, Nudie said that ever since Young dated a college girl, he started changing and that she wished Young would have gone back to Kalki. At home, Sosei Papa came, but Papa refuses to talk to Tamtuan. What, you thought I was gonna say Mama? No, Papa and Mama belongs to Charlie and Babe. Papa said he only came to play the guitar for Sosei and then he will leave. We then flash back in time when we see Tamtuan secretly booked a flight to Sydney, Australia, and poor Patapi, he didn't even know any of this happened. It's sad because at the time, Patapi thought Tamtama would accompany Patapi at the first interview. That's like the next day. Again, since Tamtawan has so much story to tell, he was the one thinking about this pass. Because Patapi said he was tired, Tamtawan convinced Patapi to stay and sleep over. Even though Singto said he's a night person, we see Tamtawan is a morning person. I'm just curious to know how long Trina will be helped there, or will it be later both Patapi and Tamtawan will be there together? At the office, Kauki sees Young going through fashion outfits. Young said he can't do it at home because Nudie will be there making fun of him. Kauki sees that homeboy is struggling and decided to help. Now I need to know, why did they break up? Since they have nothing to do, they decided to take Sosei to the beach. They started talking about the past and the text and why Tamtawan decided it was the best choice he made. Tamtawan said in that moment in the past he thought of many ways to tell Patapi the truth, but decided breakup was the best. At night in the office, Kauki sees Young sad, and Young said his college girlfriend broke up with him because it was boring. Plus, the college girl is a BL fan. You know, at this point, maybe they should get back together. Patapi and Tamtawan got back home, and Tamtawan is trying to get Patapi to come inside, but Patapi said no. But when Tamtawan got Sosei, he noticed that she peed blood. So back to the veterinarian we go. The veterinarian told them the problem and said that they would have to do surgery. Now they have work, and so once again, Patapi go to work and Tamtawan stay, but shouldn't let him know if anything goes wrong. At the workplace, Nudie sees her brother drunk, so she woke him up and told him that Kauki was the one that put him to bed. Nudie praised Kauki, saying she loves how Kauki takes care of her brother and that out of all his ex, she likes Kauki the best and except this one, and Kauki who heard came and thanked her, but Nudie got just shy and left. Then we see Tamtawan holding Sosei's collar at the vet. Now, because Tamtawan promised to tell Patapi everything about Sosei, he did. Then came Patapi with food for Tamtawan because he knows Tamtawan didn't eat anything or eat sleep. And before you asked, yes, he went and do the interview because the show must go on. Patapi may not know it, but he did really grow and came a long way. Tamtawan stepping back was the right choice. Patapi needed this. After that, the doctor came and says that Sosei is okay. Now it's mandatory that she should stay there to be monitored. it was a big relief for them. Potapi is such a cute crybaby, but it's understandable. He almost lost Sose. They went back home and Tamtawan invited Potapi inside again, but Potapi said no again. But then Tamtawan said he has Potapi's favorite food inside. But the lie detector determined that was a lie. Tamtawan only said that so Potapi could come inside the house. Seeing that there's no such favorite food, Potapi revealed he knew Tamtawan lied but came because he never wanted to leave. After that, they ended up having sex while the fridge was open. Honestly, the fridge opening the entire time was the main focus for me. I wasn't even paying attention on their deeds. Okay, guys, that is the end of my recap on episode 7 of The X Morning. Stay tuned for episode 8.